Following years of recovery and improvements following the COVID-19 pandemic, global unemployment has reached to an all-time low since the pandemic at 5.1%. However, according to the latest report released by the International Labour Organization early Wednesday, January 10, the global unemployment rate is set to increase in 2024 from 5.1% in 2023 to 5.2%, or an increase of 2.2 million people. In a statement, International Labour Organization, or ILO, Gilbert F. Humbo warns that the job gap figure, which refers to people who want to work but cannot find employment, remains elevated at twice the employment rate at 435 million people, or 11.1%. The organization also warns that uneven post-pandemic recovery, coupled with the current geopolitical tensions and the failure to address major economic, environmental, and social challenges or polycrisis, may risk in worsening social justice. ILO notes that high inflation has led to a decline in real wages in many countries. In fact, the number of workers living in extreme poverty or on less than $2.15 per day have grew by 1 million globally.
We talk about colleagues that are working yet not able to lift themselves out of poverty, particularly with this inflationary economy that may even worsen their situation. So it's important to ensure that they get that living wage, which will allow them to raise and lift themselves up out of poverty, so that we can expect a better social justice.
The low pay and precarity in certain professions has been driving a lower amount of work that people are engaged in, and leaving some vacancies open and contributing to elevated unemployment rates. This is particularly pronounced in a number of sectors, for example, in transportation, truck drivers, cleaners, hotel and food services workers, warehouse workers, and the like.
Despite high borrowing costs, investment have continued and remained resilient. In addition, the number of non-formal jobs have also returned to pre-pandemic levels, albeit significant gap remains.
We already know that in the post-COVID environment, the people going back to work, that in the women workers, they have gone more on the informal sector than the formal economy, which in itself has a direct impact on the quality of the job. But the report is again demonstrating that we have not been able to narrow the gap on the basis of gender, and as well as that the youth.
ILO Director General Gilbert F. Humbo highlighted that the latest finding shows growing concerns over lack of decent work and quality of jobs, which is an essential component in economic well-being and greater social justice.